Hello, Pisces Power people. Welcome back to Pisces Power Tarot, a channel created by Pisces for Pisces of all placements, as well as cross watchers who care about a Pisces in their lives. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for making this a high vibe space. Now, today I'm going to be using the archetype cards to help us dig deep into any shadow energy that needs to be addressed or explored. Then we'll follow that up with the Heaven and Earth Tarot and close out with the Enchanted Map Oracle. Okay, shall we get started? Let's do this. All right, Spirit, what do you want us to know from the archetypes deck? Is there any shadow energy that we need to address? Now, just so you're aware, this is a general reading. This is not a personal reading. But if you would like to connect for a personalized reading or spiritual counseling or spiritual coaching and mentoring, and you would just really like to have a safe space that is a growth oriented space, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach me at piscespowerreadings@gmail.com. That is piscespowerreadings@gmail.com. Now, I also want to thank and welcome in the angels and the archangels who are overseeing this particular Piscean and cross-watching collective. I am so grateful for the insight that they share with us. So I know that what comes forth will be angelically overseen, and I love the idea of that. That makes me happy. All right, go ahead and give these a cut. Spirit, what would you like us to explore? Ooh, apocalypsis. Apocalypsis. Interesting. Um, okay, so I'm getting a lot of downloads and I'm just going to go with it, my friends. So, what I am getting is this energy of all consuming. There is this all consuming, wrapping up, conclusion kind of an energy, okay? And perhaps some of you are feeling like the world is burning around you, or the world is about to burn down around you, okay? And so, what I'm hearing, oh, and you can even see like the little flames of fire here. Um, what I'm hearing is, oh, also, Spirit wants me to point out there is an I in the middle of this. And so even though it might seem like all the chaos is unchecked, Spirit is saying it's not going unnoticed. It is not going unnoticed, okay? You are being watched over, even if it seems like apocalypse now, okay? Even if it feels like everything is burning down to the ground around you. Um, and so, something I want to convey to you that I think will be a point of hope for you. And just know this is a timeless reading, so it can apply at any time outside the actual recording date. But what I want to point out to you is that when the fires burn everything to the ground, there is an opportunity for life to emerge that could not have emerged before the fire because it was covered over in bramble and brush and scrub and invasive species. So when you think about like a controlled burn, right? You think about what happens during even wildfires. They they have a way of just being the great levelers of nature. Okay, they remove all things from the surface of the earth, and you end up with scorched earth, okay? But it is in that scorched earth stage that the seeds that couldn't previously find their way into the sun finally have their opportunity to do so. They finally have their opportunity to root. They finally have their opportunity to sprout, to receive water and nourishment from the sky, and grow into their rightful place in the ecosystem. And that's what I'm hearing for some of you. Some of you have felt like you have never received your rightful place in your ecosystem, okay? Because you've been covered over, you've been looked over. And I just keep honing in on this term, invasive species, okay? Invasive species compete with the native species in any ecosystem. You have native species, native habitat, and then you have the invasive species that take up the nourishment for that habitat that could have been used by those who were naturally supposed to be there. And so some of you are feeling like, I feel pushed out from what should be my natural place. And Spirit just wants you to know that if that is the case, a controlled burn may be getting ready to happen in your life. And it's a positive thing. Not saying there won't be any discomfort, because there will be. I mean, when a fire burns, things can get pretty hot, pretty heated, right? But just know that this is initiated by Spirit. This is initiated, I'm hearing, by your ancestors and by your spirit guides, and they are wanting you to know that this burn is not taking place outside of their watchful eye, and that you are absolutely safe, and that you are going to have a chance to grow and take your rightful place like never before. Whew, that felt so good, did it not? If this video resonates with you, I hope that you will subscribe. If you have not subscribed, the analytics are showing that about 80-something, I think, percent of my viewers have not subscribed. So it's absolutely free for you to do so, and you will only benefit from the energy of this channel. So I hope that you will click subscribe and then the notification bell to get all of the juicy Pisces Power Tarot readings. Let's explore now the five senses and the perceptive gates with a spiritual twist, and what wisdom we can glean from the Heaven and Earth Tarot as it pertains to how we perceive apocalypsis. Give these just a really good shuffle. Make sure we get them all shuffled up, get the energies all shuffled, and then we will lay these out in a 5-card spread. All right, here we go. Spirit, in the area of touch, what do my Pisces people need to get their hands on? In the area of taste, what does this particular collective have a taste for? In the area of smell, what is in the air for my viewers? Hearing, what do we need to hear, Spirit? Finally, seeing, what do you want us to see, Spirit? What do you want us to see? In the area of touch, we have the sun. Oh my gosh, y'all. How freaking powerful is this? Remember how I was talking about when everything burns to the ground, things that previously did not get to enjoy the sun finally had their opportunity to do so. And this is the very first card in the area of touch. You, my precious viewer, you are about to get your hands on your time in the sun. Your time in the sun is at hand. Oh my goodness. And you see, this is a child, right? A baby. And so you've been longing for growth. And Spirit is saying you're about to go from seed to sapling to blossom to a mighty plant, a mighty tree, a mighty forest. I'm even hearing. Oh, and look, there's some sunflowers. You are about to enter into the greatest season of growth that you have ever experienced. That is exactly what I'm getting right now from this. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is so good. So you are ready for your time in the sun. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And it's so, so well deserved. I feel that so strongly in my heart, y'all. This time in the sun, look how happy this baby is. This baby is like, finally, here's my freedom. The sun is smiling on me. The sun is shining on me. And because of that, I'm happy. I'm growing. I'm being nourished. I'm having fun. Well deserved fun, my precious Pisces, my precious cross watcher. Oh, I could linger there forever, I think. That energy feels that good. Okay, Spirit, what do my folks have a taste for? Look, the Wheel of Fortune. Another major arcana card, y'all. Second card is major arcana. So this is a karmic reading. This is speaking to a very karmic point on your timeline, on your journey, okay? So pay very close attention to this. So the Wheel of Fortune, I'm hearing fortune is now in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune has turned in your favor. You have gone through many, many cycles. You have navigated through many different types of personalities and energies. And we see that there's various symbols here that represent different zodiac energies. Okay, we've got some Scorpio, um, and we've got some air energy. And Spirit is saying you've navigated a lot of different personalities, a lot of temperaments, a lot of, frankly, hard to deal with people, is what I'm hearing. And finally, the wheel has turned in your favor. Now, I also want to share with you something else I just heard. There have been times when you have just said, please stop the world and let me get off. Please stop the wheel. I want off the ride. Okay? And Spirit is saying that is indeed what is happening, because it is time for you to rest. You've navigated enough. The wheel is turned enough in all of its dizzying cycles. And now it is in your favor. Smell. What's in the air for my Pisces people? Oh, Two of Cups. I'm hearing it is your turn for love. It is your turn for love, Pisces. Now, if you are not looking for love, I'm hearing it is your turn for harmony and peace in your relationships. Okay. For those of you who are calling in romantic love and romantic partnership, Spirit wants you to know that that is a part of the cycle that you are entering into. If you are calling in more peaceful relationships, because perhaps all of these personalities that you navigated from the Wheel of Fortune, all of these temperaments were perhaps extremely stressful. Now, what you're getting ready to enjoy is peace, okay? Harmony in your relationships. You're going to be in friendships, you're going to have colleagues, you're going to have coworkers, where you can be vulnerable with them as they are vulnerable with you. You will be able to look and see each other eye to eye like they are here on the Two of Cups. So get ready for a time of peace and harmony, reciprocity, I'm hearing, um, enjoying other kindred spirits. But if you're looking for romance, that is definitely this as well. In the area of hearing, Spirit, what do we need to hear? Eight of Wands. This is coming fast, okay? And isn't that the way fire works? Right? Apocalypse. Once it starts, it spreads. And the Eight of Wands is a card of fire and passion and energy. Um, and so what I'm hearing from Spirit is indeed this is happening now. Okay? It is at hand. It couldn't happen any faster. So just know all of these things that you're seeing right here in this spread, they are coming in your favor and quickly. So, that makes me so happy. I like it when that happens. All right, in the area of seeing, Spirit, what do we need to see? More fire energy. Looky here. The Queen of Wands. You are in a fire energy yourself. You have come to a place where you are basically just like, you know what? Absolutely let the world burn. I will bring the matches. How's that, baby? You're like, I am now finally in alignment with with desiring and wanting such a major change. I say let it all burn and let's just see what happens, because what happens has to be better than what has been. Oh my goodness. I gotta say, I admire you, precious viewer, for that courage, for that bravery. I'm really sensing that you're a person who it is in your natural essence to forge new territory, to blaze new trails. You are just that kind of a person. Um, and just look at the fire here and the fire here on Apocalypse. Of course, the sun, greatest fire of all. Um, but you are just, and I would almost say this, you maybe you are a Pisces, but you definitely could have a whole lot of fire in your chart, right? I'm picking up on specifically like Aries, and Sagittarius, of course Leo, but I'm just picking up on there is a fire that has been set in your soul, and you're determined that fire will not be quenched until things come into alignment with the way you know they need to be for not just your highest good, but the highest good of people you love, of your community, of your state, your nation, your world, okay? You have a very noble energy that I'm picking up on here, and you're the type of person where you're like, um, none of us are free until all of us are free. So maybe you are a social justice warrior, okay? Or maybe you are the person in your family who is a cycle breaker, right? Maybe you are the person who has taken a stand, even if it's been hard to do so, and against your own natural character and temperament and personality. Maybe in times past, you were very meek, but you have finally had enough, right? And you have come into your place of personal power and passion, and you're just like, this is it. This is it. things have to shift. They have to shift now. Eight of Wands, right? That strength of, um, that strength of swiftness. And you're just like, enough is enough. And we're about to initiate a controlled burn here. And we're about to grow. And we're going to enjoy our time of peace and happiness in the sun. So rightfully deserved. That's all I can say. You deserve this. You have been through a lot, and I can feel that. And Spirit sees that. Remember the eye there on the Apocalypse card. Spirit sees that. Your angels, your ancestors, they have been rooting you on from the unseen realm. Oh, just like the reading I did yesterday, the unseen realm. Check that out if you have not done so. But there are resources in that unseen realm, and part of those resources are your cheerleaders, okay? All right, Spirit, how do you want us to close out with this Enchanted Map Oracle? What do you want us to know going forward from this reading, Spirit? We have rescue. Whew, man, I'm telling you, I am getting so many downloads from this. You have been sent on a rescue mission, okay? Now, I'm just going to tell you what I'm getting. Some of you are light workers, and you have absolutely been sent on a rescue mission to Earth to raise the vibration of humanity. Humanity, in spite of the resources and the wealth and the technology, we have really been tanking in the area of humanity, right? Of compassion, of the sharing of resources. The more resources they are, the more grubbed up they become, rather than the more shared they become. And what I'm hearing is that is a shame, and it's very harmful, and it's been very destructive. It's been a destructive force. And so what Spirit is saying is there's going to be fire set. There's a new destructive force in town, and it's going to be the kind that raises humanity rather than destroys humanity. And you are part of that mission because you have a golden heart, my beautiful, beautiful Pisces, my beautiful cross watcher. You are like you see this waterfall, and you see this is like an island in the sky, right? It just seems so out of place. And it's like you are a stream in the desert. You are a waterfall bringing life and nourishment to places that just seem unheard of. Maybe you're a missionary. I'm also picking up you do humanitarian work, and Spirit wants you to know that your efforts are being seen. The water that you carry into the dry places that are withering and needing life, you are that life. You are the one bringing that life. Maybe, and I'm also hearing this, maybe you are a mother, and in your lineage, maybe mothers and motherhood has not been a great experience. Maybe there's been a lot of mothers who didn't care for their children in your lineage, but you have stepped up to the plate, and you have decided to break that cycle. You have decided to be that nourishing force for good, because you know that children, right here, we have the child. Children are our future. And unless they are invested in, unless they get to experience the time they need in the sun to grow and have fun and be a child, they will not be able to shape the world to where it's habitable and compassionate for the generations to come. Oh my goodness, Pisces. What a reading this has been. Whew, this has been so extremely powerful. If this resonates with you, please click that like button. Share if this resonates with you and you think it could help someone else or encourage someone else. If you haven't subscribed, I hope that you will and get in on all of this amazing, amazing high vibe energy. Now, if you want to connect for a personal reading or spiritual counseling, you can reach out to me at Pisces powerreadings@gmail.com. That's Pisces powerreadings@gmail.com. And until the next video, peace out, Pisces.